Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's bounce on in and have some fun with our Saxon Phonics lesson for today. Welcome back, boys and girls. Listen to these words and listen for the sound that is the same in the initial position. Mat, miss, mop. What sound do you hear in the initial position? Mat, miss, mop. We hear a sound in the initial position of each of these words. Let's take a look at them up on the board. Mat, miss, mop. What letter do you see that might be making the sound? We see the letter M at the beginning of each of these words. Is the letter M a vowel or a consonant? The letter M is a consonant. Let's practice coding these words. Let's look at our first word, mat. Do you see a vowel in this word? Yes, the letter A, and it is followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve and makes a short sound. Ah, ah, ah. Mat. Let's look at our next word, miss. Do you see a vowel? Yes, we do. Is it followed by a consonant? Actually, it's followed by two consonants, but we'll take care of that after we take care of the vowel. So a vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Remember, when we have double consonants, we cross out the last one, so we remember not to read it. It is quiet. Let's look at our last word, mop. Do you see a vowel? Yes, and it's followed by a consonant. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. We also have a new blend today. SM, sm. What are some words that begin with the sm blend? We have smash, smile, and smart. All right, boys and girls, let's practice our skywriting. Let's get our fingers and arms straight up into the air and ready to write. And we're going to start with capital M. So we're going to start at the very tippy top of the top line. And we're going to go straight down to the baseline. Then back to the top line, and we're going to slant down. Stay down at that baseline, and we're going to slant up to the top line. Stay at the top line, and we're going to slide down to the baseline. Let's try lowercase m. We're going to start at our midline, and we're going to draw our stick first. So we're going to go straight down. Then we're going to draw our two humps. We have 1 and 2. Make sure you touch that midline and that bottom line with your lowercase m. All right, boys and girls, now we're going to go ahead and practice making some words. We need lots of letters because there's lots of letters that we have learned so far. So if you have letter tiles at home or magnetic letters, go ahead and get them out now, and you can practice along with us. If you do not have any of those materials at home, that's okay. you can go ahead and follow along. Let me give you all a few minutes to get your materials together. All right, boys and girls, make sure your letters look like my letters. These are the letters we need today. A, B, C, D, watch out now, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, and Z. Make sure you have those letters and make sure they're nice and straight and at the top of your table. I had to do 2 rows because we've learned so many letters so far. Let's see what letters we're going to work with first. I need the letters M, O, and P. Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's go ahead and let's sound it out slowly at first. Ah. Let's do it again a little faster. Ah. And one more time a little faster. Let's blend it together. Mop. We have the word mop. All right, let's switch out some letters. So if we change the op in mop to an an, what word do we have now? Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's sound it out slowly at first. A, n. Let's do it again a little faster. A, n. And one more time, let's blend it together. Man. So if we change the op in mop to an, we have the word man. Let's see what we're going to do next. If we change the in man to a k, what word do we have now? Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's sound it out slowly at first. K, a, n. Let's do it again a little faster. K, a, n. And one more time, let's blend it together. Can. So if we change the in man to a k, we have the word can. All right, time for some sight words. Make sure your letters look like mine. Let's read this word. 2. Here's another sight word. Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's read this word. From. And another sight word. Make sure your letters look like my letters. Let's read this word. Said. Great job building words today, boys and girls. Don't forget, with our sight words, they are words that we need to know right away. We do not sound them out. So when we see them, we read them right away. We have a new card for today, boys and girls. We've been learning about the letter M. So we have our keyword monkey to remind us what sound the letter M makes. So when we see this card, we're going to say monkey, We also have a new sight word for today. We have the word from. Remember, when we see our sight words in our reading or on our worksheets, we circle them because those are words that we know. Great job, boys and girls. Let's practice coding some words. I have these words up on my board. Let's look at the first word. Oh, I see a suffix S at the end of the word. So let me draw a box around that first. Now let's look at our root word. Do you see a vowel? Yes, the letter A, and it is followed by a consonant, the letter M. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. We need to do one more thing to this word. We need to remember to draw our K back. So that way remember that the letter C is making the K sound. Let's go ahead and let's sound out this word, slowly at first. Don't forget your suffix S at the end. Here we go. K-a-m-ps. Here we go again. K-amps. And one more time, let's blend it together. Camps. Camps. Good job. And I think we're going to leave that suffix S as its unvoiced sound. Let's look at our next word. Do you see a vowel? Yes, and there's nothing after it. So an open, accented vowel is coded with a macron and makes its long sound. So the letter O here is going to go O, O, O. Remember the rest of that rule, an open, accented vowel. One-syllable words are accented. Let's go ahead and let's read this word, slowly at first. S-O. Let's do it again, a little faster. So. And one more time, blend it together. So. Good job, boys and girls. Let's practice coding a phrase. As always, let's take a look at our first word. Don't get tricked there. That is not suffix S. That's an apostrophe S. That is something different. So we're going to ignore that for now and take a look at just our first part of our word. Do you see a vowel? Yes, we do. And it is not followed by a consonant because for now we're going to ignore apostrophe S. So a vowel that is open and accented is coded with a macron. Remember the rest of that rule, an open accented vowel. Good job. We're going to go ahead and we're going to code our apostrophe S as a voiced sound, and we'll check it when we read our phrase. Let's take a look at our next word. Do you see a vowel? Yes, we do, and it's followed by double consonants, but we'll take care of those after we take care of our vowel. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now let's take a look at those double consonants. We cross out the last one so we remember not to read it. It's quiet. And one more thing, we need to put a K back on our letter C to remind us that it makes the K sound. Let's go ahead and let's read this phrase. Beau's class. Does this group of words tell us anything about Beau's class? No, it doesn't. Beau's class is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words that is not a complete thought. This phrase tells us who we're talking about, but it doesn't tell us what they did. Let's try to turn this phrase into a sentence by telling what Beau's class did. We have Beau's class went to the zoo. What did Bo's class do? They went to the zoo. Who went to the zoo? Bo's class. Great job! We just turned this phrase into a complete thought and into a complete sentence. Great job today, boys and girls. Don't forget to finish up the rest of your work, and we'll see you later.